Hi there and welcome to Planet Coaster. So, past couple of weeks, I set myself a challenge to build a water park within my tropical island park. This certainly has posed some challenges for me. There's no real water park attractions in the game, aside from the tracked water rides, so I've had to get creative to make this look realistic. Building the water park within my tropical island, this has also posed some space restriction issues, which I've had to work around. My idea was to make best use of the tools the Planet Coaster provides us, so I've used the in-game water as a central feature for an open water swimming pool. This is encircled by a lazy river, which I created using the log flume track. I say lazy river, but it's not exactly lazy. This is more like a speedy river with that water flow. So in-game, you can use any water ride's tracks as a water feature by placing the ride, setting out where you want the track, and then deleting the ride station. I found this useful for creating the look of contained water, instead of relying on the natural open water that the game has. So the entrance to the water park is situated behind the food court and the Temple Volcano ride exit. As you go through, this takes you into an amenities area, which I've got some food shops, the changing rooms and the washrooms. I also made a locker area here and these outdoor showers, which I made using one of the wall lamps. So it's around here that I was having the space issues that I mentioned earlier on. I integrated this part of the water park into the existing buildings by expanding the back of this food court area, and I added the free flyer ride to give it a bit of a focal point. So back into the water park itself, this is an entry point for the lazy river with this float drop-off point. There's 4 entry points to the river with access to the open water pool via these bridges. I've added a heap of Theme Maker's Toolkit items in this build, including these water floats created by Ollie414, which are an awesome addition for the build. Other TMTK items I've added are these snowboard and saucer sleds created by Red Mist. Technically these are meant for a ski resort build, but I think they fit in quite well with a water park too. The other addition I've got is this shark entertainer created by Castaway. This little guy is super cute and very well made. I've also added this surfboard created by Zekin, which I think looks great as part of a shop backdrop. I've dropped links in the description below to all of these creators' Steam Workshop pages if you want to download these pieces yourself. Now, as the open water pool and the lazy river aren't particularly child friendly, I used the space available here to create a children's water play park area. This has 4 water features, including this lovely shark pool, some water fountains, a buried treasure slide, and this octopus pool that shoots water out of its tentacles. Fun for all the family. So for a backdrop to the central open water pool, I elevated the landscape and made a feature out of this with some tube slides, a waterfall and these viewing platforms. Behind this sits the Cascade water coaster with some nice lift hills and drops adding to the scenery. For the tube slides themselves, I originally downloaded some modular water flume pieces by Ollie414, but I found them incredibly difficult to work with and I could not get them looking right. In the end, I had to abandon that endeavour, so instead I've used the modular water slide pieces created by the wonderful Sylvaret. With these I found it much easier to make my own water slides with the modular sections. Again, I've left a link to these pieces in the description below if you want to use these for your own builds. So this back area of the water park is still under development. It currently includes a monorail station and the Cascade water coaster. This water coaster was custom made for me by a Dutch friend of mine called Pixelator. I have to hold my hands up and admit that I suck at building coasters. I'm great at detailing, just my coasters always end up looking a little pathetic. So Pixelator kindly agreed to make me a water coaster I could feature in the park. So with this unfinished area, I'll be adding another entrance here, a restaurant and some rides, which I aim to complete later this week. And so that's where I'm up to at the moment and what I've been working on the past couple of weeks. This build has been challenging and it's taken up a lot of my time, but I think the end result will look pretty good. Once this is finished, we are actually nearing completion of this park. There's some empty spaces I need to fill with more rides and amenities, but for a park I started 18 months ago to learn how to build creatively in the game, I really can't believe we're almost done with it. After this, I have some future projects in the works, and I'll likely be doing a lot of more singular detailed ride builds. We also have the new Ghostbusters DLC dropping very soon, and I can't wait to see what new pieces we get with that. So that will likely be a new Dark Spooky ride build. Anyway, I'll end off here, so thank you for watching, bye for now.